Welcome. This is Miss B and Fam, and we're talking about the 18 science proven um, benefits of vitamin D. Let's take a look, okay? All right, we're going to share the screen. All right, here we go. The 18 scientific proven benefits of vitamin D. Do all of this in moderation. Talk to your physician first of all. Don't just take what we're reading for because we're not professionals. This is a this is an article and it was fact checked by Bridget McDonald or RDN. So let's take a look at some of the benefits. Number one, vitamin D is a fat soluble vitamin that affects more than 2,000 body genes. Our body produces vitamin D when it is exposed to sunlight. Okay. You can also get vitamin D through your diet or through vitamin D supplement to ensure adequate levels of vitamin in your bloodstream. Great dietary sources of vitamin D include dairy, dairy products and fortified breakfasts together with fish like salmon and tuna. For the majority of people, the best way to obtain sufficient amount of vitamin D is to take vitamin D supplements. However, most vitamin D supplements contain 400 IU of vitamin D, which is low. Luckily, many producers of vitamin D supplement are currently adding up to 800 or 1000 IU into their mixture. To get enough levels of vitamin D, that your body needs to function optimally. Look for multivitamin supplements with 1000 IUs of vitamin D, especially if you don't get enough exposure to sunlight. Well, I get enough exposure to sunlight, but still, they say my vitamin D is low. Let's continue. I don't know why, but okay. Vitamin D fights heart disease. That's number one benefit. Number two, no, okay. Number one, it fights heart disease. Let's listen to some of that. The heart, very much like the skeletal muscle, has receptors for vitamin D. Many studies found that vitamin D helps to reduce an individual's risk of suffering from heart disease. Similarly, many research studies have shown that vitamin D deficiency may be connected to heart disease. Another follow-up study that monitored roughly 50,000 healthy men for 10 years found that vitamin D deficiency results to 50% risk of suffering from heart attack compared to men with normal levels of vitamin D. Further studies found that let's go back up. The insufficient amount of vitamin D are connected to increased risk of heart failure, cardiac death, stroke, and other types of cardiovascular disease, including death connected to heart diseases. It was found that the beneficial effect of vitamin D to the heart is due to its ability to control blood pressure and prevent damage to the artery. It was also found that vitamin therapeutic effort is due to renin angiotensin hormone system, which can reduce inflammation or have a direct therapeutic effect on the heart cells and the walls of the blood vessels. Okay, let's go to number two. Number two, vitamin D minimizes risk for flu and common cold. A 2010 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that vitamin D minimizes an individual's risk of developing flu. The research shows that kids given 1,200 international units of vitamin D every day over a 4 months period in winter season minimized their risk of suffering from influenza A infection by more than 40%. Vitamin D deficiency is more rampant during the winter season. A Japanese randomized controlled study found that kids who received 1200 IU of vitamin D supplement every day reduced their risk of suffering from influenza type A, but did not show significant variation in the risk to influenza type B. Okay, so these studies have been documented. Okay, number 3, vitamin D is great for the treatment of tuberculosis. Prior to the development of antibiotics, the treatment procedures for tuberculosis are the sunlight and sun lamps. A research analyst of multiple case control studies shows that people diagnosed with tuberculosis are commonly found with lower levels of vitamin D compared to healthy individuals of related age. However, these studies were not conducted on the individuals on a long term basis. Therefore, they do not explicitly represent the vitamin D deficiency leads to high risk for tuberculosis or TB. It was as well found that the receptor that binds vitamin D varies genetically, which in turn influence the risk of TB. So, like I said, take these studies and talk to your physician before using any vitamin D. Okay. Number 5, vitamin D reduces depression. It has been proven by research that vitamin D may play a significant role in mood regulation and can help to get rid of depression. It was found by a study that depressed individuals who were given vitamin D supplements got better. A different study of individuals with fibromyalgia discovered that individuals who are worried and depressed suffer more from vitamin D deficiency. A trial study conducted in Norway among overweight individuals showed that individuals who receive high dose of vitamin D, or roughly 20,000 or 40,000 IU every week, for 1 year perked up their mood against individuals used as the control. Y'all take this as just a study. Don't try this without a physician, okay? The research does shows that there is a significant link between vitamin D and the risk of depression. So we just giving you what was studied. This study group is showing. Take this to your physician to make sure that you are able to absorb vitamin D, vitamin as a whole, okay? Okay, vitamin D boosts weight loss. Vitamin D has been found to be associated with weight loss. If you are working on a weight control or weight loss goal, taking vitamin D supplement will help your weight loss goal and prevent health disease. A research found that individuals who took vitamin D supplement every day did not lose a substantial amount of weight, but their risk of heart disease was improved. Okay, a different study found that individuals who take calcium and vitamin D supplement every day lost more weight than the control group. The researchers concluded that the calcium and the vitamin D help them to achieve weight loss because it suppresses their appetite. All right, we will be back. Thank y'all for joining.